Thank you, Lisa. We'll continue to monitor those storms. And remember, you can always download the VNL weather app or stay updated on our Facebook page. So today we're checking back in with our friends at Scheels Home and Hardware, where they also have a design studio full of home furnishings and the latest trends. Joining us today is their interior designer, Morgan. Welcome, Morgan. It sounds like you have it all: upholstery, room rearranging, and accessorizing. So can you tell us about all the services you offer?
Yes, definitely. Again, I'm Morgan Deal-May. I'm an interior designer here at Scheels Home and Hardware in our design studio. And I feel like a lot of people don't know everything that we offer. We do offer quite a bit. So yeah, we offer everything from like Hunter Douglas blinds, custom window treatments like drapery, cornice board, valances. We do custom furniture. We do reupholstery. We help with space and furniture planning. And one of the big things that we do is paint consultations, which brings us into where we're at today in the store, which is the paint section. So today I'm going to tell you a little bit about our fall 2021 to spring 2022 color trends that we're seeing. And the main groups that I'm going to be talking to you about today are kind of what we're seeing in like the neutrals, pastel tones, and also jewel tones. So we're going to kick it off with neutrals, start on the more boring thing. Obviously I like a little bit of color. So we're going to start talking about these. So what we're seeing now, everyone's been drilled into their head gray, gray, gray for the past probably 5 years, but we are kind of leaning away from that a little bit. We are going back to the warmer tones, not like the tans of the 90s and early 2000s, but just a hint more warmth with some gray undertones in them. So as you can see here, I have this big swatch of soft linen from Magnolia, which is honestly my go-to neutral whenever people are wanting one, because it goes with warmer tones, it goes with cooler tones. You can see it has kind of that gray undertone to it, but still just brings a little bit of warmth into your space. We are seeing like the comeback and resurgence of these tan tones. So if you're wanting like a nice all over color that has some warmth to it, this one is really nice, and it's called Montgomery White by Benjamin Moore. And then this is kind of one of Benjamin Moore's trends of 2021. So it's actually on this page. You can get this little booklet in our store if you want to kind of read more into some of the color trends. But yeah, so this like warmer kind of color story is really coming back. It does look really nice against like those warmer like oak tones. Some natural wood tones are coming back. Not everything is painted white anymore. So that is a really nice thing to add into your home. We also do see more of that like grayish. It has some gray to it, some beige. So this middle color is always really nice. It's called Muslin by Benjamin Moore, and that's probably one of the most popular color tones by them as well. And those like really bronzy, deep bronzy gray tones are really in too. It kind of has that nostalgia of the 70s and 90s with like the dark browns, but it all has like a gray undertone to it to kind of bring it into modern day. So this color by Benjamin Moore is also on their 2021 trends, which is called Silhouette. It has a really nice, it's a very like deep brown gray. It's beautiful. You should really see it in person. And then this color, which is Kingsport Gray. I always get that wrong, but yeah, it's Kingsport Gray. Has like a brown gray undertone as well, and if you don't want to go as dark as like that Silhouette, it still brings a little bit of contrast into your home. And these clay tones are super popular as well. They have that warmth to them, but they're not like a really deep rusty orange or burgundy like we've seen in the past, and kind of everyone's a little scarred from that. So this is really nice because it's just a little bit of a lighter version and still goes really nicely with like some gray tones, or if you want to bring in more of that like brown into your space. So moving on, we have pastels. So as you can see here, pastels are making a comeback. I personally love them. My whole house is just full of pastels and jewel tones, which we'll get to. But what we're seeing now is a lot of people that want like a neutral in their home are wanting a little splash of color in it. So these colors from Magnolia are kind of my go-tos for having something that is more neutral on the wall, doesn't scream color, but just has a little hint of something. So as you can see here, this stoneware pieces has a little bit of green to it. This wedding band has a little bit of blue, and this Dutch tulip is really nice because it just has a little bit of that pinky orange tone. That pale apricot color, as you can kind of see down here too, is super popular. I have that in my own home, and it's beautiful when like the sun's setting. We also have some pastels that have a little bit more saturation to them, which also look absolutely gorgeous on the walls. And then it wouldn't be fall without some jewel tones. So I have some of the most popular ones that we're seeing. This Aegean teal down here is Benjamin Moore's color of the year. It's just a little bit lighter than like a classic jewel tone. These ones from Magnolia are really nice, and they just really deepen up those walls, add some contrast. I personally have my bedroom painted like a deep teal like this. So calming, and I just love it. You don't have to do just an accent wall. You could do a full room if you really wanted to. So yeah, those are kind of our colors of 2021 to 2022.
Well, thank you, Morgan. That is, save all those color boards, because I've been wondering what colors I need to go with. So save those. I'm going to come and see you. And we only have like a minute left.
For sure,
can you tell us about an event you have coming up?
Yes, so we actually have the 2021 Midwest Nest Design Challenge happening in our store on September 12th. So on a Sunday morning, we'll have 6 groups of students coming in. They're groups of 2 to 3. They each have their own styles. So you'll be seeing coastal, farmhouse, rustic, industrial, Scandinavian, and boho. So if any of those styles are kind of what you love, you should definitely come see it. They'll have 4 hours to complete their little like vignette. We're painting the walls. Magnolia Paint sponsored us, so it's all going to be Magnolia Paint colors if you've ever been curious to see some of them on the walls. And Leah, the other interior designer, and I are going to be the mentors, and it's going to be a really fun day, and the public can come in after and kind of vote on their favorite. There will be like a public vote as well as like celebrity designer judges that are going to be coming in from the local community. So it's going to be a really fun time.
Well, excellent. Thank you so much, Morgan. People can find you, Scheels Home and
Thank
Hardware,
you.
13th Avenue in Fargo. And yeah, check out all those colors in that design challenge. So thanks for being on today.
Yes, thank you.
Coming up on today's show, catering and party ideas for fall football.